Hey.
Yes, I am. I get to do it too. Good morning. Good morning. Do you start? Oh,
I did.
You did.
I started.
Okay.
There we go.
I was so surprised last night. We do. I had to take a trip to Benton City last night to pick up an item I was buying from Facebook Marketplace. And I was struck, not deliberately, but here. It was after dark, about 7 o'clock, and I was on the freeway, and I was like, look at all the traffic. I don't remember the last time I took that little jaunt after dark, but, there never used to be many people. Now, it's as far as I can see, either red lights behind me or shiny headlights in front of me. And I was surprised also that it took me as long to get to Benton City, in fact, less than it takes me to get to West Richland. Mostly freeway, but yeah, I was like surprised. So anyway, all right. Well, I played "Break of My Stride" by Matthew Wilder, and I think that might be Mark's theme song.
Dancing happens.
Yes, dancing does happen. Today is George Washington's birthday. Yeah,
Happy birthday, George.
very first president. So, and T-shirts and sweatshirts that you may or may not want. Be kind. Oh, it says be kind. And this is a golf ball and a greens hole with a flag, and it says, "Did you just look at my putt?" Oh, yeah. We do have a couple patron saints by the name of John Lennon and George Carlin.
Did you hear my eyes roll on that one?
I could feel them roll. I believe in God, but not as one thing, not as an old man in the sky. I believe that what people call God is something in all of us. I believe that what Jesus and Muhammad and Buddha and all the rest said was right. It's just the translations that have gone wrong.
Indeed.
And George. Oh, well, he said George Washington's brother Lawrence was the uncle of our country. I didn't put the two together until I just saw that. So. Funny. All right. What do we do? Oh, this was that moms and dads. What do they do from little kids? What does your mom do in her spare time? Kid number one. Mothers do spare time. And two, to hear her tell it, she pays bills all day long.
No, it'd be more like cleaning up after people.
Yeah, no kidding. Especially new moms. Actually, I think Jan and I are having fun with our new grandkids because we're watching, great grandkids, because here's all these little kids that used to be that age when they were our grandkids, and now we're just kind of getting grins, and they do look at us now and go, did we, or what was it? Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yep, you did.
So, yep.
So did your daddy.
It says in the Army, and this is people that were in the service will understand this one. In the Army, the commander addresses the soldiers lined up. Commander, is anyone moving? Soldier, the Earth. Commander, who said that? Soldier, Galileo Galilei. Commander, Galileo Galilei. One step forward. If you weren't in the military, you wouldn't understand. Obviously, if that person was there, they would step forward. Sorry. Like I said, unless you weren't in the military, it's yeah. Yep, you do what you're told. When can't you visit the moon? When it's full. On which planet did the space probe crash?
You'll never get it.
Splattern. These are kids' jokes. Yeah. What do you get when you cross a toad with the sun? Star Wars. I'm getting fun of this one. Where do otters come from?
Outer space?
Yes!
What was it?
Yes, outer space!
Oh, Mars.
You just gotta think like a kid. You just gotta think like a kid.
What does that say about you?
I
Like it.
have
I like
no problem.
Speaking of kids.
It wasn't raining when Noah built the ark. So. And the greatest pleasure I have known is to do a good action by stealth and to have it found out by accident.
That's always fun.
Yep. Yep.
He's always doing nice things, then I find out later, and it's sort of like, oh, Phil, you did this for me. Thank you.
Yeah, came home with a gift yesterday and she went,
I was just thinking.
how did you know? Yeah, just. The proper study of mankind is man. Alexander Pope. I know I've read other things from him. They're usually pretty good. That one was odd. Make new friends, but keep the old. Those are silver, and these are gold. I have always believed that good is only beauty put into practice.
Oh, that's nice.
The modern image of Santa Claus is a rosy-cheeked old man wearing a plush red suit was popularized by American artist Hayden Sundblom in advertisements for the Coca-Cola Company in the 1930s.
Yep.
Coca-Cola hit upon this advertising campaign as a way to boost slumping sales during the winter months of the Great Depression.
Wow. Did it work?
Yes, it did.
It's still working, honey.
And
It's still working.
It stuck. It stuck.
So we got stuff going on, Divine Fellowship.
Yes, we do.
This week, the only thing we got going is A Course in Miracles, and that's online. So check in with Nina if you want to participate in that. Our Discovery seminars next Saturday, not next Saturday, March 14th, the second Saturday in March, is going to be Angels and Spirit Guides. And what we will do is we will connect, Cindy McKay and I, we will connect with angels, talk about our spirit guides, and then we're going to connect with them, and we're going to walk you through a process where you can receive messages from them. So that'll be way fun.
It's a fundraiser for the church.
A fun fundraiser for the church. And then in April, I don't know if you had attended the workshop that Joe Montgomery did. We're going to have a follow-up, and we're going to take the Empowered Mystic and we're going to move it to another date, and it's going to be that second Saturday in April. And we're going to walk you through a process where you can disarm your saboteurs and ramp them up into that sage energy. So that is going to be powerful. We're already looking at that. It's really powerful stuff. So,
Okay.
yes.
Do they need to have attended the first one to attend the second?
No, but there will be a slight difference in the fee. So we haven't figured that out yet, but the ones that attended the first one will probably get a discount. And the ones that didn't attend the first one will probably have to pay just a smidge more. I don't know. Well, I haven't figured it out yet. So if you did attend that, it'll be at a discount. So please come back for that. You're going to love it. And if you missed it, here's your chance to get that information. So it was that good. That good.
Limited new information or just different?
Well, you're going to get a brief review. It's not going to be the full meal deal. So it'll be a brief review, but then we're going to work at what's going on in our own personal lives and how to make adjustments and changes for ourselves.
For all the people online.
Yeah, so it won't be recorded, so you have to show up. Sorry. Not sorry.
Okay.
Phil and I heard something funny the other day. It's going to kind of launch the message this morning. Yeah, it was a lady talking on Facebook, and she was quoting Southern phrases. And one phrase she said was, how did she say that? My give a darn is at 0.
Only she said, give a dang.
Give a dang. My give a dang is at 0. So we thought that was pretty funny. And that reminded us of my BS-o-meter. Do you remember seeing this? When somebody, they're talking, an eye roll moment, then your BS-o-meter pegs. And then that reminded me of something May showed me. I don't know if it's a real sign language or not.
I guess when May saw her do that, she cracked up, and the reason why
is because BS in sign language is. So your BS, I did not know that. I don't even know where this came from. But anyway, it was fun. So there are times.
We talked about the BS meter, but you didn't really do anything graphic about it.
No, not. It's time you knew the truth. But there's more to the story. I didn't make that part up. So anyway, the reason I want to talk about your BS-o-meter and your give a darn being at 0 is because sometimes we get triggered by other people's stuff. And I'm done with you.
Okay,
Thank you.
Yeah.
So
I was wondering.
that was a good question. So I got a bunch of stuff I want to share with you, but at the same time I don't want to overload with a bunch of stuff. So I have no idea. Well, yeah, I do. I want to start with the fact that Jesus had people talking about him. In Matthew chapter 16, verse 13, Jesus said, or what happened was, and now Jesus, when Jesus came into the district of Caesarea Philippi, he began asking his disciples, saying, who do people say the Son of Man is? He called himself the Son of Man. So he knew people were talking about him. And they said, some say John the Baptist, some say Elijah, others say Jeremiah or one of the prophets. Now here's the thing. Back in those days, the Sadducees believed in reincarnation, but the Pharisees did not. And John the Baptist was alive when Jesus was alive, and he was beheaded. So there was a conspiracy theory that he hadn't really been decapitated. He had slipped out of the courts and had ended up now being Jesus. Anyway. And then Jesus said, but who do you say that I am? And Simon Peter answered and said, thou art the Christ, the Son of the living God. And Jesus answered and said to him, blessed are you, Simon Bar-Jonah, because flesh and blood did not reveal this to you, but my Father who is in heaven. Jesus knew who he was. So other people talking about him behind his back, telling other people other things, made him know, never mind. His give a darn was at 0. It's not that he didn't care about people, he cared about people. But what other people said about him was not his business, was not a problem for him. Sometimes we forget that because we forget who we are. We forget who we are. I want to share with you who we are. Ready for that? If I can find my right words. We get to be peaceful. Oh, there's a story I want to tell you about this one. So Jesus in John chapter 14, verse 27, peace I leave with you. My peace I give to you. Not as the world gives, do I give to you. Let not your heart be troubled, nor let it be fearful. So here's the thing. I was doing a healing on someone last night because they were having insomnia. They'd been having really bad insomnia. Couldn't sleep. So you know how it is once in a while your brain just goes? And you can think about all kinds of stuff, whether it's important or not important. Like we have A batteries and AAA batteries, AA batteries, C batteries, D batteries. Why are there no B batteries? Inquiring minds want to know. Or maybe you think about something that happened 10 years ago. Wah, 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 wah. I shoulda, coulda, woulda, all that stuff. Or maybe it's just something that you're thinking about doing. Well, I could do this, or I could do that, or I could do it this way, or I could do it that way. I wonder what that would look. We just get nuts, don't we? There's a part of the brain that gets triggered on, and the part of the brain that does sleep is kind of shoved aside. So I was doing this healing on her before I went to bed, woke up at 4 o'clock in the morning thinking, I wonder if she's having insomnia. Instantly, I said, Jesus, bring me your peace. And I could feel this peace. I started to think, well, maybe I should do another healing. Just be at peace. And that peace washed over me. I went right back to sleep. Isn't that fun? So peace, we get to be at peace. We forget that, don't we? We think we have to figure it all out. We think we have to have the answers. We think we have to be guarded in case, I better figure 10 things to say in case somebody tells me that. It's never happened. Aren't we silly? We're silly. What else? We're not separated from the love of God. Oh, one of my favorite verses. You're going to love this one. Romans 8:38 and 39. For I am convinced that neither death, nor life, nor angels, nor principalities, nor things present, nor things to come, nor powers, nor height, nor depth, nor any other created thing shall be able to separate us from the love of God, which is in Christ Jesus our Lord. We're connected at all times, whether we know it or not, we are. We may let our thinking get ahead of us. We may let outside circumstances influence us. We may let even our past influence us or other people's opinions, things that happened to us in childhood. But that doesn't change the fact that we're connected. We're locked and loaded. I would love to spend some time and go through all of this and talk about life and death and angels and principalities. And there's no dark thing that can reach you, kiddos. Nothing. And if somebody's talking dark stuff behind your back, it can't get you. It can't get you. Leave it alone. Let it go. Oh, I love this one. Okay, I gotta explain this one a little bit. He's talking about how we are not approved by God by the works that we do. It's not an expectation of our works. He says, not as a result of works, so that no one should boast. I did it better than you. I'm better spiritually than you are. Nope, boasting isn't work. For we are his workmanship. Other translations say, we are his masterpiece.
Yeah.
Have you ever seen somebody who has painted something and how they look at their paint? They like, wow, I did that. Isn't that how you feel when you do some of your paintings? I can't believe I did that. That's beautiful. Wow, look at that. It's amazing. That's how Divine Source sees you. Are you perfect? Nope. Do you have to be? Nope. Thank goodness. Thank goodness we don't have to be perfect. But wait, there's more. Ephesians 5:8. You were formerly darkness, but now you are light in the Lord. Walk as children of light. We're children of light. In Matthew, Jesus says, you are the light of the world. Light. We're light. We forget. We think we're all the dark stuff people say about us. We think we are all the failures, all the things that we didn't do right. Don't we? That's the truth of who we are. Rejoice in the Lord always. Again, I say rejoice. We get to be happy. We get to be happy. I don't want to beat this to death. Casting all your anxiety on him because he cares for you. We are cared for. Oh my word. Not only are we masterpieces, we're masterpieces put on a wall and cared for. Well, look at that. I'm gonna protect that. I'm gonna keep that safe. I'm gonna make sure people see that. Wow. Now when you think about what somebody may have said to criticize you, did your bull BS meter peg? And did your give a dang fall down to 0? Had to get the southern accent in there, you know. But here's the thing. Let me wrap this up. We've talked about the fruit of the Spirit before. The fruit of the Spirit is love, joy, peace, patience, kindness, goodness, faithfulness, gentleness, or humility, depending on your version, and self-control. Against such things there is no law. You're not hurting anything to do that. But here's the thing. If somebody says something to you, or my dear friends, if you say something to yourself, we all have those voices, the saboteurs that Joe was talking about. They come from other people's opinions that we've adopted as our own. Maybe others' treatment of us. Maybe somebody treated us like crud. So we believed we earned it. Sometimes circumstances in life, boy, this difficult thing happened, and that difficult thing happened, and this other difficult thing happened, so I must be unworthy. It's not the truth, but we tell ourselves those things. Sometimes we rate ourselves or judge ourselves based on our accomplishments or failures. And a lot of times the failures pop their heads up at 3 o'clock in the morning, don't they? And sometimes it depends on what we see in the mirror, what we see when we stand on the scales. And what do we tell ourselves? Oh, I'm a precious child of light. No, we don't, do we? Look at that light is heavy today. Where did that come from? Oh, I know where that came from. I better not do that anymore. But here's the thing. If we say something to ourselves and we're feeling anything other than love, joy, and peace, which we have a right to receive, which is our divine, how can I say this, our divine inheritance, then we're not in alignment with the truth of who we are. If somebody's talking behind my back and telling somebody that I'm not a good person, and I hear about it, I'd better, and then my give a dang is zero. Because it's not the truth of who we are. And when we can remember the truth of who we are, that stuff doesn't affect us. So if we find that we're not experiencing love when we hear something, or feel something, or experience something, or joy, or peace, heads up. BS-o-meter time. So then the rest of this verse tells us how to deal with it. Then comes patience and kindness. Patience and kindness. Let me turn my page so I can get to my notes. We find ourselves, we apply patience. What is patience? Take a breath. Take a breath. If the thought is coming internally, take a breath. That gets us back into the center point where we can recognize the truth of who we are. That helps us. Then we can find kindness. Kindness allows us to remember who we really are, and it allows us to remember who the other person is. They're not evil, they're not wicked, they're not bad, they're not mean. Wounded people wound people. And I can be kind to somebody who's wounded. Can I not? If you had a broken arm, I'd be kind to you and go get you a cup of coffee. If you have a broken heart and you're disguising it by being critical and hateful, I can be kind to you. I don't have to put up with it. I'm not saying that you let somebody walk all over you. That's not what I'm saying here. But I'm saying that I can be kind. Then we have goodness and faithfulness. We can be good. There is never a circumstance where hurtfulness is a good plan. Never a situation where harshness and cruelty is wise. Never. Never. I can stand my ground, have really clear boundaries, and do it with kindness and goodness. Can I not? Yes, you can. It's a trick. It's tricky. We don't know how. Because guess what? Everything that's ever been done to us has not been done that way. So we don't know how to do it. But it's really easy. We can just take a breath. Did you mean for that to sound cruel? If they did, they're going to backtrack. If they didn't, they'll apologize. Stand your ground firmly, powerfully, kindly, with goodness, coming from a place of goodness. If we're a child of light, if we're the light of the world, there's no room for harshness. There's room for a strong boundary. The good book even says, support your boundaries. Guard your hearts. Because from it are the well springs of life. Right? So it's important to guard our hearts. It's important to stand our ground. We don't want to let people walk all over us or speak evil of us. But we do it from a perspective of light. Then we express faithfulness. How do we express faithfulness? We walk in faith. God's got this. It's not my job to make them understand they're wrong. What? What? I don't have to tell them where they're wrong in all these details? Nope. My job is a boundary. People don't talk to me cruel. Or they do once.
They don't talk at all.
They don't talk at all. They go away. No harm, no foul. Have a great life. I wish you all the best. That's faithfulness. God's got this. I don't have to make them sorry for what they did. I don't have to make them own up to what they did. My job is a boundary. Safe boundary. That was kind of harsh, don't you think? How would you expect me to respond to that? There's millions of ways we can respond. We just haven't learned them all yet. And then we embody gentleness. We can be gentle with ourselves, gentle with other people. This is humility, that humility thing. We can understand with a gentle understanding that pain begets pain. And you know what? Sometimes I hurt people. I don't intend to, but my pain just jumps out and there it is. If I were perfect, this doesn't say I'm perfect. It says I don't have to be perfect. Thank goodness. I'm not perfect. And if I hurt someone's feelings, I hope they have the courage enough to come to me about it. Because my heart would never hurt a soul. But you know what? This human part of me can. Because I am human. I am human. And then self-control. We allow our power to stay untouchable. That's self-control. That's our power. Being responsible for our power, being in our power, that sets us free. I want to be free from that stuff, don't you? One last one. You shall know the truth, and the truth shall make you free. Who are you? Who are you? Are you that silly little child that did stupid stuff and your parents had to correct you for it? Nope. Are you that student that screwed up that assignment and got it all wrong? Nope. Are you that person that got their feelings hurt and then was retaliatory? Nope. Just because we did some of those stupid stuff doesn't mean we're stupid. We can be wise. We can be free. We can be clear of that. Now I want to walk you through a guided meditation. So you may not have, let me turn this light on, sorry. Have you seen any of those big cat sanctuaries where they have either lions or tigers or whatever? And the animals have been in a place where they were kept in a zoo or whatever, and they finally get to touch grass for the first time, and they roll in the grass, and they're so happy. There was this one story, this Black Panther, and he wouldn't even look at anybody, and he would hide behind his carrier or the house that they had made him, and they called in an animal psychic to talk to the animal. And the first thing the animal psychic said was, "Oh my gosh, you've got to change his name. He hates that name." And they said, "What is his name?" His name is Demon, because he was black. No, he does not want that name at all. So I don't remember what they changed it to, but it was something that was much nicer than that. And within seconds of them saying, "Okay, we're never going to call you that again. We're going to call you this new name," the cat got up, jumped up on the top of his house, regally sat there and purred. Big cat purring. Purr, purr. That must have been something. That must have been something. So big cats, I want us to talk, we're going to go to a big cat sanctuary in our meditation today. So are you ready for that? You're going to be safe because these big cats are love. All right, you ready? Let's take a deep breath and just relax in the chair where you are. And just be the child of light. Be safe, be peaceful, be joyful. This is the truth of who you are. This is your inheritance. You're a masterpiece. Own it. Take it on. And feel your heart space open. And as your heart space open, allow your mind to open as well. And you'll feel the connection between you and spirit that's always there. You'll be more mindful of it. You'll be aware of it. You will feel that connection so strongly that you will even feel more connection happening. A deeper blessing of this connectedness. It will feel peaceful and joyful, delightful, safe. And let that energy flow through every part of your body. Let it integrate into every cell, every organ, every tissue, every fiber of your being, the truth of who you really are. You are light, you are love, you are joy. And with that perspective, allow yourself to find your way to a big cat sanctuary. As you arrive at this place, you're met by someone who is going to take you through the sanctuary. Are you met by a foreigner, somebody different, somebody you don't know, but somebody that works at the sanctuary? Are you met by a friend? Somebody you already know that's been here before, can walk you through. Or are you met by a young person, a young child? Who meets you here? Who meets you here? as you arrive at the sanctuary, you're going to go into the gift store, gift shop, whatever. But you're going to be buying something for yourself. Do you buy a walking stick? Do you buy a jewel or piece of jewelry? Or do you buy a stone carving? What do you purchase here? And as we step out of the little shop, you're going to find your way on a pathway towards where the big cats are. And you see flowers. What sort of flower do you see? Do you see like an orchid? Do you see a lily? Do you see a moonflower? What sort of flower do you see? An orchid, a lily, or a moonflower? And now you're taken to the enclosure where the big cats are. Which big cat do you see here? Do you see a lion, a tiger, or a leopard? A lion, a tiger, or a leopard? What do you see? What big cat is in your awareness here? Now you walk into this enclosure, and this big cat helps you feel safe, is walking right beside you. And you're going to explore for a bit. You and your guide and this big cat walking through this enclosure. And you'll come to a place that is like the edge of a garden. Like you've been walking in a garden or you've been walking in their enclosure and you come to the edge of it. Is this, what creates the edge of this? Is it a chain link fence? A wooden fence? Or a brick wall? What's the edge here? You and your big cat and your guide walk a little further within this sanctuary, so it's keeping you safe. And as you're walking along, you meet an angel. This angel is powerful. This angel is strong. This angel is wise. And this angel gives you a gift. Does this angel give you a flower? Does it give you a metal ID tag with your name on it? Like dog tags? Or does it give you braided ribbons? What gift are you receiving from this angelic presence? This will have great significance for you. And you find your way back through the sanctuary, back to the beginning of the enclosure where this big cat lives. He's not here as a restraint. It's here to keep him safe, to keep him protected, him or her. And it's time to say goodbye to this big cat. Does this big cat jump up so it put his paws on your shoulders so you're heart to heart? And kind of have a big cat hug? Or does this cat come close and just stare deeply into your eyes and you feel a deep, strong connection? Or does the cat nuzzle you and you lean down and put your forehead on the cat's forehead? What is your goodbye? Heart to heart, eye to eye, or mind to mind? You say goodbye to this cat. Give it a good love, good pet. And allow yourself to find your way back through time and space, back into the here and now, bringing with you that beautiful connection and that loving presence of that angel. And find your way back into the here and now. We'll do communion and then I'll help you with your interpretations. Sound good? Mr. Phil? Communion's in the back if you haven't got your communion cup yet. Open yours right, Phil.
Thank you. Ooh, I can hardly see you. Better.
Communion. Okay, so Jesus said, do this in remembrance of me. We were talking all morning about, do you remember who you are? We are who we are because he was who he was. Right? So let's remember our connection. Join us in prayer, please. Loving Spirit of light, thank you for helping us remember who we are. We ask that you walk with us and guide us. Help us. Help us to stay true to the truth of who we are. Thank you. In the name of Jesus, the Ascended One. Amen. Yikes. Trying not to spill. Join us in prayer again, please. Loving Spirit of light, as we drink this in, help us to drink in the truth of who we are. Help us to remember. And help us to walk safe, joyfully, and peacefully. Thank you. In the name of Jesus, the Ascended One. Amen.
Amen. Thanks. Well, thank you so much. And if you need the little thingy to scan, we've only got one of them right now. I don't think there's one in here. Nope. Gone bye-bye. Oh well.
We'll get another one.
Yeah.
Oops. Excuse me. So, let's talk about our meditation, shall we? Who meets you at the sanctuary? Is it somebody different than you? A friend or a child? Who got somebody different? You did? Okay. Whoever meets you is how you face your own spirituality right now. And this may be saying that some things are foreign to you right now, but you're willing to go ahead. You've got courage to move forward. Anybody have a friend? Met with a friend? Okay. Your spirituality feels natural. I mean, you're ready for something new. Anybody have a child? Okay, child. Nancy, when you get in the back, would you turn the central light on for me, please, so I can see people? This is saying childlike wonder is how your spirituality is showing up for right now, and or you may be waiting for a sign. Anybody waiting for a sign? That's a good thing. What you purchase now reflects... Oh, did anybody have something different than that? Who met them?
Dad.
Your dad? Who said that? Dad. So what did dad play in what role did dad play in your life? Was he all wise? Was he goofy? Was he serious?
Wise, caring.
Okay. Okay. So this is saying that you are gaining a whole new level of wisdom in your spiritual journey. And you can trust that. Make sense? Anybody else have anything different? Okay, what you purchased reflects a new or additional spiritual tool for you. Okay? Anybody get a walking stick? You're gonna love it. Interdimensional travel or multi-level healing. Hang on. Anybody get a jewel or piece of jewelry? Yeah? Okay. This is receiving visions or insights. Cool. A stone carving. Okay, tools of divination. So spiritual tools. Anybody get something different? Yes, ma'am.
Something soft and fluffy.
A fluffy. She got a fluffy. Let me ask Spirit what fluffy means for you. Oh, you're going to love it. This is a new spiritual softness for yourself and for others so that you can feel safe. You feel safe. Wow. Cool.
What
Anybody
was the
else?
Carving?
The carving was tools of divination. So that
Divination?
divination.
That's
So
divine?
right. So that could be like cards, tarot cards, oracle cards. Could be like what do they call the sticks where you do water dowsing? Could be dowsing. That's a form of divination. It could be asking for a sign and receiving it. It could be animals. What did he say?
Dancing.
Dancing. Well, maybe on some level. Yes, I don't know. Could be all kinds of different things.
Body energy.
There you go. So the flower represents a hidden truth you're ready to know. Ooh, are we ready for this one? Anybody get an orchid? Okay. Your own rare and unique value. You're ready to own that. Anybody get a lily? Okay. This is your willingness to serve or your willingness to serve as a leader. Scary, huh? Moonflower. Okay, this is your feelings matter and you have the power to manifest your heart's desires. Did anybody get anything else?
How about a daisy?
Say what?
A daisy.
A daisy.
A white
Okay,
one.
daisies are letting you know that you have the power to say no. You know, he loves me not, loves me not. This is the power to say no, but in a good way. You don't have to fight it anymore. You don't have to run from it. You can stand your ground with power and goodness and grace. Yes.
A ready to bloom tulip.
Ready to bloom tulip. Tulips are one of the first ones in the spring. So this is hidden truth. I'm asking in your behalf. You know, I'm hearing the Bible verse, times of refreshing are from the Lord. So this is you're ready to open up to a new refreshing energy coming to you to clear away old debris, clear away old stuff. Does that relate? Something, you're getting a nod there. That makes sense?
Yes.
What else? Anybody else? Yes.
Along with the lily, I saw lilacs and morning glories.
Lilacs and morning glories. Okay, lilacs are prolific bloomers and they smell heavenly. So this is being able to just flourish. You're ready to flourish. Ready to flourish. And morning glories, have you ever tried to dig a morning glory? Get rid of them out of a garden? They have got a root system that goes to China, I think. So this is being rooted and grounded in the love that you are, and nothing's going to break you off. Nothing's going to tear you down. Ever again. Anybody else?
Rose.
Rose. Do you have a color?
Well, it was red and then it turned pink.
Red and pink. Okay, so red is about, okay, first of all, rose. Roses are very high energy vibration flowers. So this is like intensity. And this is a hidden truth about you. You are a very intense person, right? And this is allowing you to find your passion and go for it. 100%. And then it turned to pink. This doesn't take away from the passion, but this lets your passion be flavored by love. Make sense? Anybody else? Yes.
Phyllox, you know what that is?
Lilacs. Yes.
Phyllox.
Flocks.
Phlox.
Yeah, I just see
It was white and then it turned pink and there was a lot of it.
Okay, that's abundance. That's abundance. You know, you put one little piece of phlox in and it goes. So this is abundance. You're ready to receive another level of abundance, and it went from white to pink. So white is about clarity. The clearer you are, the more you're going to manifest. And then the love can really take hold. And the love can really express itself. Make sense? Anybody else? Is this fun? I don't know. I don't know about you. I love this stuff. Okay, the big cat is telling you this. This is a strength you're ready to claim or reclaim. Are you ready for your strength? Anybody get the lion? Okay, this is inner authority. Inner authority. Self-direction. Nobody's going to boss you around. Ain't nothing going to break my stride, right? Tiger. Okay, tiger. That's the ability to speak to the other side.
Big, huge, fiery Bengal.
Oh, powerful stuff. So whatever you choose to do spiritually, you got the spiritual tools in the last one. This is giving you that power, but safely. You can be safe. You're protected. Leopard. This is the ability to speak your truth with passion, compassion, and gentleness. Wow. And what else did you get? Somebody else got something else, I'm sure. Yeah. The Black Panther. Okay, so this one is being able to walk your sacred path no matter what. Because you can, nobody has to see what you do. You're just going to do what you do because you're doing it out of love and doing it powerfully. Anybody else? Okay. The edge of the garden, whatever kind of fence or wall you had, represents your perceived limitation. Ooh, what's holding you back? Anybody get a chain link fence? I laugh because I laugh. You may be feeling overwhelmed and don't know what to do next, because there's too much to do. That make sense? Okay, that's just a limitation. A perceived limitation. And how to overcome that is do what your heart asks you to do. Not what other people expect of you to do, but what's the right thing for you with your health, your awareness, what's right. Nobody's the boss of you. It's okay if other people are disappointed. It's okay if other people's needs don't get met. You don't have to do that. That's their job. I know it's hard. We can talk more about that if you want. A wooden fence. Okay, you may feel the need for caution, resistance to change. So, whoop. You forget how powerful you are. You forget how powerful you are. Brick wall. Nobody got a brick wall! Yay! Because a brick wall is feeling limited by others' disapproval. Yes, sir?
I got no wall.
You got no wall. No limitations. You're free.
It was not feeding time. But I did have the leopard just to continue this, and then when you asked if that beast or wild cat, what it did, it was heart to heart.
Heart to heart. That's going to be my next question down the way. But first of all, I want to ask, because there's more about that I want you to know. The angel giving you something. This is your willingness to link to spirit. Anybody get flowers? Yeah?
I got a pyramid of light and then it turned into a lotus.
pyramid of light that turned in, I'm talking to people on a pyramid of light, and then it turned into a lotus. Okay, this is saying that the pyramid has to do with power, acknowledging your own power, and then it turning into the lotus. This is nature. You will more rapidly tap into your spiritual connection when you're out in nature, or when you remember nature, or when you carry a rock in your pocket, or just remember. She has rocks in her pocket. Yeah, okay. I have rocks in my head, but that's a whole other story. Different thing. Anybody get a metal ID, a chain with the dog tag ID? Okay. This is truly knowing yourself. When you truly know who you are spiritually, your connection with spirit is going to expand. Braided ribbons. Anybody get braided ribbons? You did? Okay. This is wonderment, allowing your childlike wonder to flourish.
The ribbons.
You know, those expectations of, I got to do it this way, and it's got, let your inner child have fun with this. And that's how you'll connect more quickly, more deeply with spirit. Anybody else? Yeah,
So my yours was a hug.
a hug. So you connect to spirit by feeling spirit's presence. So anything that detracts you from sensing spirit's presence, be aware of that. Okay?
Makes a lot of sense.
Yeah. Bobby?
A book of knowledge.
A book of knowledge, okay? That could be the good book. It could be just the truth of who you are again. That's going to help that. That's going to be a part of that. Anybody else? Yeah.
Like a brilliant silver cross, but not heavy, not a burden.
So
Not having
your
to carry
faith.
it.
Your faith. And the fact that it was silver is reflective. So you're just going to, you're just going to reflect the faith that you carry within yourself. And that's going to help your connection. Anybody else? A puppy? Puppy dog there? All right. How you say goodbye represents how to communicate to spirit more clearly. To give and receive. Communication is a two-way street, right? Heart to heart, open your heart through service. Right, John? Yeah. You're doing that. You're doing that. Anybody else get heart to heart? Yeah. You're doing it. You're doing it. Eye to eye. Okay. Become aware of signs and visions. You will be led. The signs and visions are there. And they can be really silly and they can be subtle, but they're there. So watch for them. Mind to mind. Okay, this is asking you to learn those things that have an interest to you, or set your mind on the things that have interest to you. If it's not interesting, move on. If it doesn't capture your attention, move on. Because spirit is using your awareness, your mental capacity, your awareness, your insight to communicate with you. So doing what stirs your awareness. That's what'll help you there. Help you communicate with spirit. Anybody else got something else? Joe?
As I was kneeling down and it was a snow leopard, the white ones, as I knelt down, it reached up and we ended up tumbling.
Oh! So play.
Yeah.
Play is the fastest way to get spirit communication. And a clouded leopard, that's all about spirit. So it was a spirit guide. Upper level. There you go. Anybody else? Yes.
So mine was a lion, and as you described, walking with it, I was on him. And then I kind of did all three. Like when I went to get off, we were heart to heart, and then eye to eye as we went forehead to forehead, and then.
Gotcha. So the lion is about inner authority and self-direction. Nobody's the boss of you anymore but you and spirit, together, teamed up. And so you communicate with spirit by opening your heart through service, by becoming aware of signs and visions, and learning the things that are interesting to you. Following your bliss, following your joy. Anybody have anything else?
There was no difference that mine was a lion, but it was a female.
No real difference. It's the same. You know, males have all the big mane and all that stuff, and females do all the work.
Yeah.
So they're powerful. They're powerful, but they're not forceful. They do all the hunting and all of that. So there's power there, and they get the work done, but they're not the boss. I mean, they're not.
We're just a bunch of bums.
I'm not sure how to say it, because there's a difference between power and force.
Yes.
And this is that inner power that strengthens from the inside and gives us the power to set clear boundaries gently, but with power. Any other questions?
Yeah.
Yes, dear.
We have some online, so if you want to do them
Oh,
later.
let me do one, and then I'll do the rest.
Well, it's not the first one. There's one that's pretty involved, so I know we'll get that later.
Yeah, I'll get that later.
This one's from Ginny.
Uh-huh.
Didn't get a brick wall, but a beautiful stone, moss-covered wall that meandered through a beautiful green countryside.
Okay, so this was about a perceived limitation. Because it's not a stone wall and because it meandered through and it was moss covered, other people's disapproval you have overcome. You've cleared that path. So you're cleared and ready to go. There's no limitation for you.
And you'll get Tiffany when you get home.
Okay, I'll do that. I'll get you when I get home. Sometimes the Facebook is really weird and it doesn't let me access you quite easily, so I'll do my best to get to you. If not, you can text me and we'll get it right. All right? Let's do an energy circuit for the folks online, and then we'll do our circle here. So rub your hands together really, really fast. Fresh, bright energy in from that beautiful, powerful heart of awareness. Sending the energy into your left hand, from your left hand to your right hand, and then back to your heart. This creates an energetic circuit, so the energy flows and builds. You can feel the energy building between your hands. As you feel this power, this is not a power of force, this is a power of gentleness and of kindness, of goodness, of peace. But it is powerful. It's yours. You own that. Bring it in. Take it on. Have a great week. Say goodbye, everybody.
Bye.